Hey, what's up guys? Nick with Seller Synapse here, and today I'm going to walk you through our free Ngram Analyzer Pro app that we developed to basically take the place of doing an Ngram analysis through spreadsheets. So hopefully this can help you save a lot of time, because doing it through spreadsheets, it's effective, it works, but it can be tedious, time consuming, especially if you're an agency or a PPC manager that's managing a lot of accounts, or even a big seller that has a huge catalog. I think this is really help cut down a lot of time in doing this analysis. So now, again, this is for PPC search term reports. It also works for Vendor Central reports, sponsored brand within Seller Central. Currently, it mainly supports the U.S. marketplace, but we are looking at adding on more marketplaces. Definitely leave comments down below if you want your marketplace supported, and maybe I'll see like who's talking about the most, which marketplace is the most, and maybe I'll add that one first, put that on the list. Any feedback, things you think should be added, anything of that nature, and we can look at adding that to the list of updates that we'll push to the app later. All right, so let's jump right into it now. So first of all, if you're not sure what an Ngram analysis is, you can click on this drop down here as soon as you get on the home page of the app, and you can just get a brief example of what it is and why you should use it, how it helps, okay? Because it is a little more advanced than a PPC search term analysis that you would normally do. So next, you're just going to go ahead and drop in your search term report. This could be an XLSX or a CSV, and you're going to click Start Analysis. And you're going to have your search term report summary. So this first card here is mainly just to give you a summary of the search term report you uploaded. And you can do all performance. You can look at the search term with sales only, a little more granular, and then or focused, and then you can look at clicks and spend without sales, kind of see what's going on there. So, we'll start with sales only, and we'll go to single word analysis. So you can do an Ngram. When we get down here to the Ngram analysis summary, you see this summary card here, and you'll get to click 1 word, 2 word, 3 word to do different types of Ngrams. With that, you're going to see a summary of the single word, and it's going to show you total words and phrases. Again, this is really high level. This will be more valuable once we go into dig in, but just to give you an idea. Search term coverage, so it's like of these single words and phrases, how many search terms is it appearing? Are they all appearing in? Again, more valuable once we click on one at a time. So this is showing you all of the search terms that are in your search term report that have one click and no sales. So this is going to be where you're going to be able to see, where you're going to be able to look at the single word, and you're going to be able to see like, okay, how many search terms is it appearing in that just have one click and no sales, and it's really difficult to make a decision on whether you're going to negative exact match that, because that search term only has one click so far. You may think, well, I just need to test it further. But if you can see a pattern of, for example, steam appearing across lots of different search terms, you can say, okay, well, anything with steam in it, it's not converting, so we're going to negative phrase match all of those search terms, so your ad will not show with anything for steam in it anymore. This is as an example. Now, maybe in your case, steam is super valuable and you don't want to do that, but again, just as an example. It's going to show your top converting phrase, your highest revenue phrase, and best ACoS. Again, this is super high level. Now let's jump in and we'll look at single words. So let's look at steam. And so now we're going to, it's going to give you a summary of that. And we can also go in here and click or search steam, so we can see everything with steam in it. And then we could select various terms here, words and phrases here, and kind of get a summary of all of those phrases at the same time if you wanted to, again, get a full summary of anything with steam in it, for example. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, delete this. So you can go ahead and pull up more details of that. So if you needed to dig in and see, okay, what search terms are actually have steam in it, you can see that here. You can see you can sort by clicks. You want to get more granular here and really see what's going on by revenue. You can sort by any column here to kind of help you dial in on what metric you're mostly focused on. ACoS, ROAS, cost per order, things like that. So you could do, something like that. Again, this is mostly trying to find high performance combinations of phrases and words, 2-word phrases. Again, you can go here and sort by orders, and you can see right away steam mop, that's appearing on 636 search terms, and you can see the conversion rate, revenue, cost per order, things like that. Same with 3-word. All right, so you can look at that and potentially see maybe something that you're not currently targeting enough or not at all in your search term reports, and you could say, all right, well, let's try to work that into some of our campaigns. Now let's look at clicks and spend with no sales. So we're going to go here and we're going to look at the Ngram summary, and let's go to single word, and let's sort this by clicks. Now, again, overall summary in the card here of all of those, but what we're going to do here is we're going to look at, okay, what are some words here or phrases that are not doing well at all. Right off, that's just not an important one, so you can skip over those most likely. You may see some of those in there that just don't matter at all, obviously connectors or whatever they are. And then you can select that, and we can dig in on vapor, for example. So this looks like a word right off the bat that maybe you want to do maybe a negative phrase match in this case. Because you can see it's appearing in 144 different search terms. And you can also look up here, 1 click and no sales. Out of those 189 clicks, 141 of those have just 1 click and no sales. So again, like I was saying earlier on, that's probably one of the most common things that you see in a normal search term report when you're looking at your search term report and you're trying to figure out what you can negative exact match or reduce the bids on, for example. You'll see those and you'll be like, well, I can't do anything with it yet. Now you can. So you could say, again, if the word isn't super important to you, you have to make your own judgment based on your product, your category, etc., your competition, and if that is super valuable, you just have to keep testing it. But in some cases, maybe not. In this case, maybe steam is much better performing, and we can eliminate vapor because it's just never doing well. You can see that here, and so you can click in here and verify that also, and we can see quite a few here that have 1, 2, or 3, or more than one, like 5, 3, 4. But as we scroll down, you're going to see a whole bunch that just have 1 click and no sales. So this looks like one for this particular search term report that you could go ahead and maybe do a negative phrase match and save yourself some money over time. And one more thing here. So again, with the search, let's unselect that first. We'll just type in vapor. So if we want to really dial in on vapor, you could do this here also. Type that in, and then you can see all the different word combinations or phrases that are in your current campaigns that maybe you could potentially negative phrase match all of those. In this case, these aren't a big deal. They're barely getting any clicks at all. But say, for example, you had 189 on vapor, and then you had a bunch of others also similar to vapor that had a lot of clicks too. You could dial in on that more. So definitely try this tool out. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description where you can click and subscribe to get completely free access. You also get free access to our weekly newsletter we put out called the AMZ Agency Edge. And this is mainly for agencies to help them scale and to keep up to date with everything going on in Amazon, new tools, tips, tactics, Amazon news, etc. But also it can be very valuable for Amazon sellers as well. Additionally, with the newsletter, we'll keep you up to date with any updates we may put out for the Ngram Analyzer Pro, or if we decide to come out with a paid version later, we'll be making announcements there, and we'll let you know about any other free tools we come out with. For example, we do have our PPC analyzer or audit tool that is out also. You can connect with myself on LinkedIn or Aaron Farrell on LinkedIn. I'll leave our links down below also, so you can do that if you want to get access to any of the other tools that we may put out before they're announced in the newsletter, for example. You can do that as well. That said, if you found the video valuable, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.